Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Peyton. It is nice to meet you. It is nice to see you. I apologize for being off center here. The Joy-Cons are still drifting like crazy. I'm getting them fixed. My boyfriend is master tech person and he is going to fix them for me, but I still have them drifting here, so ignore that. Guys, today is a very special episode. I know I say that every time, but for real, this time we are kicking off a little series of houses, like back to back. You'll see there's a couple back to back that are, guys, I'm not gonna lie, they're less for you and they are for me. They are for me. We are getting nostalgic in these next few episodes, so bear with me if you're not interested in any of these villagers because they're not like super popular. Sorry not sorry, these are my favorite villagers. And we're doing it, okay? Anyway, I was looking at the items, nothing too crazy. I like the IV bag, but I didn't decide to purchase it because I know that I'm going to have to build the hospital soon, and I imagine I will have access to all of those items. So let me run. We're a little chaotic here in the start, I'm not going to lie. Lots of things happen. But before I realized what we were going to do today, I went on the beach just like any other day. Wart Jr. wanted some bonsai. Rhonda, whatever. Dizzy wants something with sweets, which is so cute, but like I feel like everyone, how many times am I gonna like do something with like candy and stuff? Cookie wanted a place to serve lunch and do a cappella. I will 100% do that at some point. This is Billy, right? He wanted a pottery place, which I've seen lots of people do, and they are always so good. I was tempted to do that one and try and put my own spin on it, but I wanted to see what everyone else had to offer. Cookie is also one of my favorites, and I've never had her on my island, so she is super tempting as well. Chilling in this cafe, we have every single person in here we've seen before. This guy always wants to be outside. The one back here, well, okay, Sherb wants a theme park. Cool. And then that bird, he wants someplace. Ooh, actually, I don't remember if he wants the one with heights or if he wants the fancy one. I think he's the one that wants to go to new heights. I think that's his thing, but I don't remember. Regardless, I didn't pick him, so oh well. And then we went into the restaurant, and I had just mentioned this. I was trying to explain this game to my boyfriend, and I was saying how disappointed I was that this game came out a month after I let go of Antonio, because Antonio and Shari are my two starter villagers, and I swore I was never going to let them move off my island, but about a month before this game was announced, I decided to finally let Antonio go because I wanted to get more of a variety of villagers on my island. I wanted to get to experience as many people as I could. The same thing, unfortunately, happened with my other best friend, Hugh the Pig. And I had just said to my boyfriend before I made this video that I'm so upset I didn't just wait and I kept Hugh and Antonio a little longer, because then I could have moved them to this island. Because for me, I get super attached to my villagers. This is me on my island because I knew exactly what I was going to do. I have wanted to move Shari off of this island because I'm working on a European town core theme and I want to get villagers that fit that vibe a little bit more. But I'm so attached to Shari, so I didn't want to say goodbye to her. I knew I wanted to make her a vacation home. But seeing Antonio made me realize, oh my god, I want to make them a home together. My two starter villagers back together. Like I was saying, I'm super attached to my villagers. It feels very sad for me when I have to let them move off the island, but I really want to get to experience different villagers because that's what the game's about to me. Like just, making new friends with these cute little animals. So for me, Happy Home is great because I still have the opportunity to go and visit the best friends I've made along the way, but I can make some room for some new people on my actual island, specifically if I'm doing like a certain theme or I'm just, in the mood for something new. So as soon as I saw Antonio, I knew I was going to do a home for Shari and Antonio, but what I decided to do was, rather than build Antonio the home and then bring Shari here, I didn't want to do Antonio's theme, which was just like something like gym related. I wanted to see what Shari had to offer first, build a home for Shari, and then have Antonio be the roommate. Like I said, a little chaotic, but I think it all works. So this was the first time that I built a home for anyone on my island. It will certainly not be the last, as the villagers I have left on my island that I'm not planning on keeping for the theme, I will be moving all of them to this island, including but not limited to Ribot, Agnes, my birthday twin, Pietro. Who's the other one? Oh, Walker, my best friend. I have already filmed that video, which is why I forgot. Walker, my best friend, my favorite ever. And, I think that's it. Just kidding, that's it. So yeah, she wanted a place with flowers, which makes sense to me. Honestly, I get annoyed because a lot of the villagers always want, like, a garden or something, and I don't want to just do the same thing all the time. But I was excited about this because when Shari lived on my island, which has been ever since I've got the game, she always just, like, has a love of gardening. And she always talks about gardening. She's always by the flowers. She always has loved if I give her any, like, floral items or, like, watering cans or any of that. So it just kind of felt right for me. So yeah, this was my first time doing this. It was very exciting, very weird to see Miss Shari sitting across from me here. Like, we've been through so much together. And also, I know she gets hated on. People say she's got weird hands, and I'm like, you have weird hands. She's so cute. I did not know where I was going to place this home. I didn't know what this home was going to look like. As much as I wanted to make a home for them together, they do have very different aesthetics, so I didn't know. I decided to pick this one because the yard was kind of small, but it was kind of effortlessly beautiful, so it felt like maybe I wouldn't have to do anything too cuckoo crazy. As always, I knew we were going to do 2 stories. I always like to do 2 stories, but this one especially because it is a roommate build. I feel like if you're doing roommates, unless it's like a very specific thing, having 2 floors might be better just so you can have some more room for you to, like, express each of the characters' personalities. But that's just my opinion. You do whatever you want. So here we are in the space. Very cute, very cute. I love these little setup islands that are all like the glowing moss and like the ruins. This one doesn't have the ruins, but you know what I mean. The waterfalls just look so nice. So I thought I could really get away with just placing one item here and then like being done, because she didn't give me any items I have to use. I don't know why she didn't give me any items I have to use, because I've since done another one of these, and I had items I had to use. So I don't really know why Shari didn't give me anything. She was roasting me here. She was like, you're not done. Get back in there. So I realized I needed to place, like, some items in the actual house for the game to accept the fact that I was quote-unquote done. I really wish you could just do, like, a roommate thing right off the bat. I don't really like that you need to build the home, be done with the home, watch the montage, then do the roommate, come back, do the whole thing. Just let me, like, put Antonio in here from the start. Also, I should mention her catchphrase, which is croissant. I don't know why I did that. But I did that, okay? So I knew I wanted to call this something to do with starters, but I didn't really know exactly what. And then I remembered that when I did Timbra's build, her home was called a star-filled sanctuary, and I kind of like the word sanctuary. So I decided to make this my starters sanctuary. I'm not going to make you watch the sad montage that happened. Okay, here's the thing. It got way more complicated here, because what happened was the game then actually has a storyline here, and it's, okay, spoiler alert, like, Lottie gets sick and she goes away, and then you're forced into doing someone's home. You didn't get to pick, you're forced. So right in the middle of me trying to do Shari and Antonio's, I had to stop, go build another home that I was forced into doing. You'll see it in the next episode. and then come back and do this, which was a lot. I'm not gonna lie, it was a lot. But it's okay. It's alright. You know what? Sometimes you just gotta be forced into doing a villager's house that you probably wouldn't have picked on your own. But it's okay. So here we are, finally introducing the roommate idea to Shari. No big deal, we're just 10 minutes into the video. And yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I had no idea what I was gonna do here. I just knew I was gonna make a cute place for them together, but still get their individual personalities, but make it all work. I was gonna find a way to make it work. So we're going right back to our main man, Antonio, who he's gonna pretend like he's never met Shari before, which is an insult because they both started on my island in a little cute tent, and it was a whole thing. I think I got very lucky with my starters. I feel like there are some bad starter combos. This one, in my opinion, is top tier. I feel like Shari and Antonio get lots of hate for no reason. Antonio is the cutest anteater. I know that's not saying that much, but I genuinely think Antonio is a very cute villager, as is Shari. I think Shari is by far the best monkey, and I think they just look very cute together. I love it. I don't know what I was doing there. Oh, I was taking pictures. Okay. I keep maxing out my screenshots, so a lot of times during the videos, I'll have to stop. Sometimes, like, mid-montage, I'll have to stop, delete some pictures, come back. One day I'll finally go through and just delete a bunch of pictures so I can just do it effortlessly, but oh well. Oh well. And here we go. We're going. We're doing it. I am not gonna lie, I had a lot of feelings as I did this one because it was just so nice to see Antonio again. I really had a hard time letting him go. Like, he asked so many times because I guess I've had this game since May of 2020 and now it is January of 2022. So I really was attached, you know? He's lived on the island for such a long time. And it was really hard to let him go. So seeing him again and seeing him specifically with Shari just really, like, warmed my heart. So for this one, I wanted to do something different. I wanted to start with the upstairs because I knew the upstairs was going to be both of their bedrooms. And I thought that by doing that, it would kind of give me a sense of the vibes I was going for, because I feel like the bedrooms are the most personalized space there will be. So by seeing what each of their spaces look like, I felt like then I would be able to get a good idea of what their shared spaces were. Now this is my first roommate build where I haven't done it so that it feels like they're living in the same room. This one I kind of wanted it to feel like, you know, their bedrooms are open. You could just, like, walk in and have a good time, but they have two distinct separate spaces because they're two distinct separate characters with separate personalities. For Shari, I loved this cherry blossom wallpaper. Even though she's not, like, a super pink and, like, feminine lady, I think that she loves the cherry blossoms, and I think that she's just very sassy. So I think there's something about the hot pink that just, like, kind of worked for it. I wouldn't normally imagine I would have given her, like, a hot pink room, but I think it works because the walls and such are very dark, and you know, it's not very pastel. It feels kind of sassy to me. And Antonio, I decided to make his color green. I don't know why. It just felt very, like, relaxing to me. It felt relaxing and yet somehow productive as well, which I feel like is Antonio's vibe. I had no idea what I was going to do for his wall. I wanted it to be different than the rest of the walls, so I decided to make a wall out of the pillars. I like it. I don't know if it looks good to you guys. It looks good to me. I like it a lot. And I also didn't mention, I love this item. There's a vintage dresser item that's in the front between their two rooms. I love that. It's so cute. I put their pictures on either side corresponding to where their room is, because I always put the villager pictures in. It seemed like a great spot. I also really liked using the fairy lights as the kind of door frames, because I didn't want to close in these rooms and make it feel like, you know, they were very separate. I wanted to keep it feeling open, but still like you had to walk through something to actually get into the room, I guess. So I really liked those. I thought those were fun. Decorating each one of their spaces. Obviously, Antonio is a jock, so I'm using a lot of the fitness things for him. And for Shari, she's like a cool girl. She's a cool girl. We have like her music player. We have a vanity that's not super makeup-y. You know, it's just where she chills. She takes care of herself, but she's not trying too hard. You know what I mean? We've got the cherry blossom bonsai as well, because she loves plants, and that's very important. We got multiple plants going on here. She's doing it. We got a nice little dresser, or whatever this is, a wardrobe rather. And I'm really trying my best to make use out of this small space, because it is. I decided to put like a stack of pillows next to her bed. Thought that was cute. Filled up the space nicely, and then I moved on to Antonio's side, which is going to be mostly black and green, which I kind of decided I like to be the vibe of the whole house. I feel like, you know, Shari really likes plants and to garden, so the green kind of works with her too, and I just really like it. Sometimes there's not really an explanation other than I just liked it, so I did it. My thought here was, before their bedrooms, this is like a hallway type of thing. So that's why we've got like these tables that have their picture frames and just lots of other frames. It just feels like this is a nice hallway. We have our pictures and memories on display. I like to think maybe they have a picture of me. They have a picture of our friends that we made on the island. They have a picture of their original move-in day on the island, and you know, it's cute. It's cute. Yeah, I really like this upstairs space. I had a lot of fun with it. I like to put some clothes on the wall. Just, you know, I feel like it feels very cozy, but it feels very them. Very them, and yet they're so different. But I think it works. In my head, it works. Yeah, and there it is. That is our upstairs. I love putting this curtain item on Antonio's side with the camouflage. Like, yes, that is exactly what we needed. It looks so great. I really like it. And Shari's side is just so beautiful. I love all of the cherry blossom. I love the plants. I love the little window seat as the headboard to her bedroom, like her bed. It's great. Now, I don't know why I went back and forth so many times just then. Ignore that. But here we are working on the downstairs. I had no idea what I was going to do. After seeing upstairs, like I said, I decided that I kind of really liked the black and green type thing, because it felt like I had established, I guess, upstairs that green was Antonio's color, and that Shari likes gardening, so gardening is green in my head. I wanted to make this mainly... This is a cool space, okay? I really had to do them justice here, which is why this one took me a long time. I'm not gonna lie. This was a very long video. I did go back and forth a lot, but I just, you know, they're my starter villagers. They're so important to me. I really wanted to make it special. And I feel like it, you know, I like it. So I really like having this vine moment in the back as like a little accent, an accent to the accent wall, because it's not the full wall. You know, I love that trick of obviously making the partition walls in the back so that the accent just like peeks through a little bit rather than be the whole wall. I love it. I use it in every video now, and it's, you know, it's fine. So we're working on a little living space. Our goal here was living space, kitchen space, dining space, something fun. That's what we were going for here. So working on the kitchen, I think they're both cooking. I think Antonio makes really healthy meals for working out. And I think Shari loves to make things with her own things that she grows. I think she has lots of crops. I don't think I put any in the front yard. I don't remember. We'll see. And they're cooking together. I'm not insinuating or anything that they're a couple. They could be best friends, but I feel like they have a really good dynamic. So right here in the front is the fun space I'm talking about. I wanted to have a little workout space, not just for Antonio, but for Shari too, because I think Shari is very fun and active. So in my head, the right mat is for Antonio, and the left one is for Shari. And I feel like Shari is doing like Zumba. Shari's doing Zumba. Antonio's lifting like heavy weights. But Shari is just having a good old time. She's having a good time. And then right behind them, I have a cute little 2-person dining table. I think they do really prioritize eating together and talking about their days. And, you know, they're just so fun. So fun and cute. And I just love it. I don't know if I'm narrating this one really good or not. I don't think so. I'm just very pleased. I'm very pleased that this build is happening. Like I said, this one is a little bit more for me than it is for you guys, because I'm just very nostalgic about these 2 villagers, and it was really nice getting to build them a home. I would have never imagined being here when I got this game in May of 2020, so that's the thing. I also decided to use the original, like, items, some of them that were suggested for Shari, so that's why I'm using this flower record player. It feels very her. I feel like, you know, she would be the one to be like, let me throw on a record to work out, and it just works. I think it works for me. Then over here, we're still working on this living space. Incorporating green into an otherwise dark space, I think, really just brightens it up. I put a little disco ball over the workout section, and I always struggle with the lighting, like how much lighting to do, what's enough, what's not enough. But I think we figured it out. You know, it's all right. And then I didn't go too cuckoo crazy with the walls. I think sometimes I go a little nuts. This time, I think it's pretty simple. We threw another TV up there for next to the workout section because I think, you know, either they're watching. Antonio claims he doesn't need a workout video, but Shari will put one on and he'll absolutely follow it and have a great time. And yeah, we're mostly focusing on plants here because that's kind of more of Shari's thing, and I wanted to introduce more of her into this room since at the end of the day the workout stuff is a little bit more Antonio. And here it is. I really love it. I really love it. I think this is the best, like, downstairs space I've done so far. Downstairs, like, living space, not like this is a small business like I usually try and do. This is a cool house. This is a cool house, and I would want to live there. And then we're going on to the exterior, which I'm not gonna lie, I always forget exists, because at this point, doing the upstairs and downstairs takes so long. But that's okay. I knew for the front yard it wasn't gonna be anything too cuckoo crazy, but still very pretty and nice. I wanted to, again, try and capture both of them here, but still make it go together, using the same vibe we went for the inside, the very black and green, Zen, cool inspired, but not overly Zen inspired. And then I'm going ahead and using my favorite pathing from my island that I've been using. In case you're ever curious about any of the custom designs I use, they are always linked down below. There's an ongoing list that I have been updating. When I use a new path on my island, I put it there. For the most part, I try and put anyone's used in Happy Home there as well, because most of the time they are the same codes. But yeah, go ahead and check out those creators because they are so talented. I love this pathing. Oh, see, I did put crops there. I put the little sugar cane. Look at me. So yeah, I wanted this whole section to be, this is Shari's section, okay? She's gardening. She is growing crops. I feel like I use the garden faucet in every build, but that's okay. It's such a good item. I'm going to continue to use it. And yeah, this is kind of Shari's side. And for Antonio, of course, we wanted another space where he can get down, he can work out. So you're seeing I already put the boom box in the back, getting ready for that, as I'm still kind of focusing on Shari's side a little bit here. I'm always playing around with this, like the fencing of should I close things in to make it look like a garden? A lot of times I don't like how it looks, but in this case I actually really do. So over here we're doing not too much of a gym. We're doing like an outdoor, these are outdoor items, you know? He's lifting those tires, he's got his bike, I'm sure he rides all through the archipelago. He's got another weight that he lifts. We've got a nice bamboo bench. I love the use of the water bottle. I think the water bottle just really screams we're working out to me. And this nice little path to the door, which does not match up with the bridge, but that's not my fault. And then a nice little well and like a picnic moment up there. Like how cute. And then I'm going ahead and I'm just putting them in a cute outfit. We're doing a very black and green vibe. And now they match, and I am just obsessed. I'm obsessed. This is the front yard. I really like it. It's not overly cuckoo crazy. Like I said, it's pretty simple, but still very, very them, and I think very cohesive. I think the whole house really works together, even though they feel like separate spaces. So here we are. Let us do the big old amazing montage. I feel like I made it up to Shari from disappointing her before when I only put one item in her house. But yeah. I also still kept it the same name because obviously I picked the name out knowing that this was for both Shari and Antonio. They are my starter villagers, and here is their home. And there you guys have it. Again, guys, this one was for me. And I love it. I really love it. I love it so much. This brings me so much joy. I am so happy to have Shari and Antonio here, especially because not long after this video, I did let Shari move away from my main island, and we have her solely living here with Antonio, and I am just so glad that I got to put them here together, and even though they're not still living on my main island, Potato Park, they are still here. They're still my buds, and I can come hang out with them whenever they want. And now, upgrades. They used to live in those small little houses. Now they have an amazing house. So, pretty cool. I was definitely finished working, because don't forget, I did have to make a random villager's house in the middle of this build. But you'll see that one in the next one. If you guys liked this video, please let me know who were your starter villagers, and if you had to make them a vacation home together, what would it be like? I'm very curious. If you guys like these videos, if you guys are somewhat interested in me as a person, I feel like subscribing would be a great option for you, as I post videos every other day, as well as I now start streaming once a week. So if you're curious for more Happy Home Paradise, for me working on my island, for villager hunts, for other nonsense, stick around because it's all gonna happen here. Thank you guys so much for joining me on this journey, indulging me on this very nostalgic build for me, and there's gonna be more nostalgic builds, just you wait, there's a few coming up, but I will see you guys in the next one. Bye bye!